What's going on, guys? It's the Doctor Show here, and today we are counting down the 10 most difficult Easter egg steps of all time. We will be ranking them both based on the risk of downing and just how tedious and time consuming the steps can be. But getting straight into it, at number 10 we have upgrading all staffs from the Origins Easter egg. This step is not too difficult if you played Origins a million times like us, but it can be quite time consuming. This is due to the randomness of obtaining the staff parts, like waiting for the robots for the wind staff or waiting for it to snow for the ice staff parts. There's actually a lot of waiting in Origins, but the upgrading process is also kinda difficult to understand sometimes and can lead to some risky moments. But ultimately there's some much harder Easter egg steps in Zombies, even within Origins itself. This leads us to number 9, obtaining the G-Strike, or as some people call it, the upgraded monkey bomb. This step is also from the Origins Easter egg and can be quite difficult. This step involves you meleeing 20 zombies in the church, running across the whole map to the tank station without touching any mud, and then meleeing another 20 zombies there. I guess this step would be relatively easy with a Bowie knife or Galvanuckles, but of course, Origins has neither of these. Instead, it has the 1-inch punch, which is very difficult to obtain, and is one of the only ways in which getting melee kills can be safe in this step. So pretty much to upgrade this monkey bomb, you need to already have the 1-inch punch, and from there you're still gonna have a tough time getting those melee kills in a small space, making the G-Strike step a very difficult Easter egg step. Coming in at number 8 is the Napalm Zombie step from the Shangri-La Easter egg. To complete this step, there must be a calm Napalm Zombie in the past. The players have to walk through the tunnels, luring this Napalm Zombie past gas pipes. The hard part of this step is getting a Napalm Zombie to stay chill and not blow up while you're trying to kill other zombies and trying to trigger the eclipse. It sounds reasonably simple, but these Napalm Zombies are some sneaky bastards and will not hesitate to blow you up, forcing you to wait a long time for another one to spawn. The Wisp step from Buried is the 7th most difficult Easter egg step of all time. This step involves hitting signs with the Galvanuckles in the buried tunnels in a specific order until a Wisp spawns. To move the Wisp, a player has to pass through it, or else it will fade away and the player will need to hit the signs again. And only players with Vulture Ray can see it. This makes it reasonably difficult as the Wisp changes path every time, and there is a very small amount of time between when you run through a Wisp and the next one is disappearing. This short amount of time makes it nearly impossible to do by yourself, so you need to use teamwork to find and run through all the Wisps. This also means at least 2 players need Vulture Ray to see the Wisp, and it will still probably take 5 or 6 attempts to get that sneaky thing all the way to the guillotine. We are back to Shangri-La for number 6, but this time it's the matching tiles step. So basically in this step, you and your mate have to stand on 12 different sets of matching Illuminati symbols, but they're on different sides of the map, and it has to be within a set period of time. The difficulty of this step is that you 100% need to be talking to your teammates, and you need to develop a method to describe the symbols to each other. Plus, if you stand on a pair of tiles that don't match, then you have to start again. So yeah, this step's a bit of a bitch. Well, on to number 5, we have Round Infinity from Buried. This step involves using a time bomb to travel forward in time to collect a switch from your dead body. It's pretty weird shit, but anyway, it's difficult. The zombies in Round Infinity are pretty much invincible, so you have no choice but to just run away while you search for your dead body. Plus, there's 10 different possible locations for the switch, and a limited time before you're teleported back to the present. So you either have to find the switch or wait for a max ammo before you can try again. Finally, bringing Black Ops 3 into action, we have the Capture the Flag step from Shadows of Evil. This step involves about 1 billion meatballs and the Shadow Man attacking you while you transport a flag from the subway to a ritual site. This makes it hard, but what makes this step really difficult is that if one of your teammates go down, the step will fail and you will need to start again. Plus, you have to repeat the step 4 times, so yeah, it's not a great time if you're not prepared. Number 3, we have our third entry from Origins, and that is obtaining the Iron Fist. This step involves first getting the 1-inch punch by filling all the soul boxes, which is kinda hard in itself, but to upgrade to the Iron Fist, you will need to kill certain types of zombies in the staff room with the 1-inch punch. What makes this really difficult is that by the time you're up to this step, you're well into the round 20, so your punch is not a one hit anymore, making it very easy to get downed attempting to knife the zombie. Plus, every player in your game has to do this, making the rounds go up even higher and making it even harder. But if you complete this step, it's all smooth sailing to complete that Easter egg. At number 2, we have what is easily the most tedious and annoying Easter egg step of all time, and that is target practice from Buried. This is the last step of the Easter egg, and it sure goes out with a long, drawn out bang. Basically, you have to hit a series of pop-up targets without missing one. This is reasonably easier if one player had to make the shots, but no. All 4 players have to simultaneously hit all their targets without missing or the step fails. This literally can take hours to complete, and we've been up to 3, 4 AM in the morning trying to do it. You spend around an hour learning the sequence of your targets, and then another 2 hours hoping everyone else on your team hits their shots at the same time as you. It's ridiculous, but satisfying as fuck when you complete it. Yeah. And coming in at number 1, we have probably our most hated step here at the Doctor Show, and that is the Eisendrache boss battle. This is without a doubt the hardest Easter egg step of all time, and we had no hesitation at all placing it at number 1 on our list. This Easter egg takes around 1 to 2 hours to get well set to enter the boss battle, but then those 2 hours instantly become wasted as your whole team goes down from an insta-kill electric ball, or 7 panzers just simultaneously gangbang you to death. Sometimes you simply just run out of ammo and you have no choice but to let the zombies kill you. This would all be fine if you got teleported back to the castle if you failed, but no. It's either you kill the boss or game over, and to be honest, it's most likely going to be game over. It's just purely difficult, and we have never struggled with an Easter egg step as much as this one. Well, that's bringing up some bad memories, but anyway guys, if you feel like there's any Easter egg steps that were more difficult, or you feel our order's incorrect, then just let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, please leave a like, and if you're craving some more countdown, then why not try our most difficult Easter eggs of all time video. Link will be in the description. But thanks for watching guys, we'll see you in the next one.